Hello, 1911 ACP 45. This is Paul, your admin. Just wanted to stop in and say hello and wanted to give our new moderators a big thank you from me. And we also have a bunch of new members. Wanted to say hello to you guys. Thank you for joining us. Please make sure you're watching our videos so you know what is expected of you, and take a minute to look over the rules one more time. I'm going to show you where to find those real quick, and I'm going to go over the group page a little bit so you guys understand how to do things, and I'll let you go after that. So right now, we'll just start by going here. This is the main page, the main group, of course. Yours are going to be a little bit different than mine because I'm an admin. I have a little bit more access than you guys do, but for the most part, they're pretty similar. You can do almost everything I can do. So right here, it'll have your icon here, but you put your discussion, whatever you're trying to do. Make sure it's 1911 based, guys. So this is a 1911 page, and we really don't care if you have another gun, like a Glock or something like that. That's cool. You know, guns are fine with us. We love guns. Pro 2A, so we're also Pro 1A. Unfortunately, Facebook isn't all the time. So they have what they call their little what do you call them? Their rules, I guess, is the best word for them, and they do regulated goods, which are firearms. So we're not allowed to sell anything in here. Okay. So if you go in here, you can just start a discussion, talk pretty much about whatever you want, 1911 based. Even if you do funny memes from time to time, we allow them, but it just depends on how disruptive to the group it gets. So if it's in good taste and just a little funny, sometimes we'll leave it, but don't get mad if we remove it. It's just part of the group. We want to keep the group clean, healthy, and fun to use. So just put whatever in here. You can add your photos and whatnot. Tag your friends if they're in the group. Check in with us. Let us know. What you guys have been doing at the range. If you've been testing new bullets, stuff like that. Okay, I'm not gonna do it right now, but you got the idea. I'm sure a lot of you are in other groups. You know how to use all this. So I was saying the rules. If you want to know where they're at, so you have this little about here. Come up, push about, and we give you the overall description of the group, what it's about. You can see we're public and visible, and it's a general setting. I am also the admin of two other huge groups. This is actually the smallest of my three. Actually, there's four groups. I'm sorry. This is the second smallest out of the four. My fishing and boating supply is actually my smallest. My other one here is 64,000. So there's another one. It's in archive right now because I'm cleaning it up. It has 39,000 people in it, but I have to put it in archive, clean it up every so often because it gets pretty trashy. It takes a little bit of time, so that's why it's not showing at the moment. All right, so you can see we have 28,000 members right now, and I'm going to show you something on this here in a minute that you can see why we're having some growing pains here and there, and why we had to add moderators. Normally, so the other ones I don't have to add moderators because we don't have the same kind of issues, you might say. Being that we're about guns, it seems to things don't always go smoothly. So everything else in my other groups I'm able to handle on my own. This particular group, we've got a ton of moderators now. So that being said, like I said, here are the group rules. Just scroll down, read through them. There's 6 of them. Guys, if you're coming into the group and you're inviting your friends, remember to ask them to answer the questions and then go over the rules. That way we don't have any issues when they come in and get removed all of a sudden and you're like, oh, why did my friend get moved? Just know that we have to follow these rules. I wish I could sell guns and stuff on my page, but I can't. It's just part of the rules. Facebook doesn't allow it. So, and I want to keep our group open and going strong. So that being said, you can see that there's our rules, and this just show you kind of just going to give you a little insight. So I've got it set to the last 60 days. You can see here, April 1st, we were at a little under 18,000 people. So from then till now, you can see how quickly we've grown. Okay, just to give you an idea. Okay, we approved in that time 12,000 people. We declined another 12,000 people. So actually declining more than we allowed in. So we had the potential to grow about 24,000 people unless, I don't know what happened. I don't know if a couple of groups got closed down and they just all decided to jump over here or whatever, but you can see what we have to deal with here. So if y'all see the growing pains, just bear with us a little bit here. We're trying our best to keep out the riffraff, and we've done really good. So out of those 12,000, we really only had to block 25, which is amazing. So um, we have 14 requests, just to kind of give you an idea of what we do here. Um, so we got, oh crap, I'm sorry. We got 14 people here wanting to get in the group. You can see they didn't answer the questions. Just to give you an example, he didn't answer all the questions. It even says if you do not answer all three questions, you will not be allowed into the group. Just so you know, there it is. This person was invited, so they haven't had a chance yet to respond to the questions. So we give them time. But then you kind of go down a little bit, you can see I've got an example that's actually good. So this guy answered all the questions. He's from South Africa. Now, what we do is if they're from another location or another country or whatever, we'll go through and see what kind of groups they're affiliated with. So if you're wondering what we actually do when we're looking to see who we're letting in, we're looking at kind of how long they've been with Facebook, so we know they're not spammers, where they're living at, get an idea of how many groups they're in, if they're just trying to spam or not. So those are just basic information that we're looking at. So let's see here. I'm not going to let him in right now. I have to also work with my moderators to determine whether or not they're good enough. So right now I'm just getting like this guy. I know for sure. Yeah, he's good. So I'll let him in. That's basically how it works. Let's see here. Mentorships. I mean, this is something I added to the group. It's not, I don't see it being used that often, but it's something if you're interested, it's there. So files, guys. We have some really, just cut and dry stuff here, okay? So parts and stuff like that, and then, I mean, I was going to put some other stuff in here. And I don't know who added this, but it's there, just in case you don't know what a 191145 is. And then here's a disassembly instructions for you for the barrel and whatnot. But just so you know, you can download these. They're here. They're just quick references, basically. So we do have another thing. It's our page. And if you guys like, oops, that's the wrong one. If you like our group, you can shoot over here to the page. So there's a difference. So the page is just the representation of us, and then the group is where everybody does all their chatting. So you really don't have to do anything over here. I mean, if you want to come over here and give us a following and a like, that usually, gives us more advertising for people to see that we're here, and it gives us a place to talk to you as well, where you don't have to contact me directly. I mean, most people try to contact me. You're probably not going to get a hold of me, but if you want to contact us here or on the page itself, we'll get back to you when we can, okay? Just so you know, the gun here is, well, so these two guns were the original reason for the start of the group. I know it's not the profile picture anymore. This is how it started out. So the one on top's my wife's gun, and this one down here is my gun. It's changed a little bit since then, but that's the basic reason I started the group. So yeah, you can come in here. I think you can even rate us or something like that. I think there's a way to do that. I haven't looked. I don't think I have the ability to do it. Do I even have the ability to do it? I haven't tried. So, but I think there is a way to rate the group and everything, the page, and leave comments. I think you can still leave comments here for yourself. So Guys, enjoy the group. If you have any questions, let us know. Try to stay within the rules if you can. We don't want to have to remove people, but we did. We recruit 12,000 people in less than, you know, a few, a month or so. So, just bear with us. We're trying to keep it clean. And if you have any questions, let us know. Thanks, guys.